So I don't believe it's some time since I made a short warehouse walk around. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Yeah, this is my workspace. You all know this is where I ship my packages, put on labels, make the stacking videos. And lately here, it's been quite a mess to, what can you say, keep the warehouse tidy, because I've been kind of busy doing the packaging. But I managed to free up my original unboxing space where I get merchandise and Gunpla. And on that note, I actually get 2 to 3 pallets of Gunpla probably next week. A lot of new stuff, actually, both completely new model kits, but also reprinted model kits amongst the master grade VO, which is quite crazy because I actually never had that in my store. This walk around, you will see that everything is pretty familiar. There's not so much new going on. I know someone would like to see something down here, but if somebody needs a mega Funko Pop, this kit here is Pikachu. It's one piece of a Funko Pop. It's ginormous. It's like 8 kilos of Funko Pop. If somebody needs this one, if you have room for it, the customer figured out that there was not enough room on her shelves to actually fit it. But I have been stacking up so we don't have that much empty spaces. I have one empty slot over here, down there. But since I will have new kits incoming, I don't want to rotate all kinds of stuff. Small gaps are starting to show, but I have also been filling up different stuff from down there in the kitchen, where I actually have extra kits that I might have overbought. Or else everything is the same. Enough expansion packs. I still have a lot of tools and markers from all kinds of brands. I will have a huge restock soon of Display, which is very interesting because they should put in some new tools for me to test. Also bought some new stuff here regarding that, which is, why is it kind of tilted? That's annoying. There should be a new reciprocating sander. There should be a new, I can't even remember. But as you see, everything here is pretty much the same. I have enough stock still to get through December. I feel like I should have enough at least. So around 300 kits will be arriving next week if we are lucky. Down here there might be some few new stuff since last time. I ordered special boxes from Evo Retro to my Masters of the Universe collection, so I could actually start stacking them. And then I thought, great, I can make this wall here of all the toys I had as a little kid. Well, I didn't have all these toys as a little kid. I had a lot of them, but not this much, to be honest. But as I then realized that it's kind of tilting too much, this camera. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna, give me a second here. I'm just gonna do something. Don't mind the camera here. I'm just gonna see if I can pull it out a bit so the weight will be redistributed. Let's reconnect like that. Then we can see some of the, god damn it. Let's see if I can get it out of the way. Not like this, like this. Okay, sorry for that little mishap. Maybe it was a bit more straight now, yeah. Anyways, if you all remember, on top of my display cabinets, no, you can't even see I moved anything from my MOTU collection. Also got boxes for these, but I didn't have any boxes for these bonus versions where we got all these extras. So this is kind of annoying. If anyone has any experience with Evo Retro, the same thing goes with these up here, which is the sketchbook versions. And this kind of stuff, I don't have boxes for that. Yeah, that's new stuff, the Masters of the Universe collection. Oh, and I have something over here as well. This was a kind of nice little addition. Not quite sure Red Bull would like that I filled in monsters, but there's also Red Bulls and stuff in here. Actually, Norco, Red Bull, some cheap ass water. But I don't care. This is my fridge. Do whatever I want with it. So that's a nice little addition to get refreshments when you're completely busted up and tired. I got it at a very fine price, and it just fits the warehouse, I think. Very nice. If you need merchandise, I still have a lot of merchandise. It's called Rodkassen as a menu, and all these here is actually filled up with merchandise as well. Down here we have a lot of Dragon Ball action figures, actually. Got some Transformers model kits. Yeah, that's a lot of plastic. Down here we have lounge fly bags. Don't have to go through them all, but fun enough. Big Funko Pop plushies. We have here different stuff. Yeah, got a lot of anime figures down here as well. But anyway, oh, and if you need another huge Pikachu, we got this one. Very soft and squishy. Or if you need big, toothless and light fury piggy banks, be my guest, free some space up. Yeah, so 2 new additions. We got the fridge and we got the MOTU wall, short for Masters of the Universe. That's about it. I don't think we got that much more new stuff in the office. It's still the same. I spend way too little time in here. I sit a bit better in that chair when I am preparing incoming orders and stuff. This is my son's video. Has some cozy Christmas jazz. So just to support him on YouTube, I'm just putting it on. It's actually pretty cozy. So all this stuff here, maybe not the photo booth, but a lot of my build space here might, I think in January we will be reorganizing our home on the first floor because my daughter moved out. So that room will be a new hobby setup where I will be setting up my hobby stuff, my aberrations and stuff like that. So it would be taken out of the office, and I actually had completely new plans for the office, rebuilding it like a cockpit for like a space shuttle and stuff. But I just found out that the project was way too big, and my wife is like, "What do you mean it's not high tech? What do you mean it's not sci-fi enough?" And she doesn't understand. Anyway, hobby setup at home. I might be setting it up so I can do some more content, amongst others, when I'm airbrushing. I'm a novice in airbrushing, so the content is not, to be an expert content on airbrushing, but I actually took on the Master Grade Epion, which I painted white and blue for fun as the first one, and now I took on a project with the MGEX Strike Freedom, painting it black, mix of shiny black, matte black, very few shiny black parts, and metallic purple on the backpack, on the entire inner frame, maybe, not quite sure. Some kind of project. I had an extra kit. I had need to do a lot of knob cleanup on it, remove decals and stuff like that. Yeah, but next week around 300 new kits will arrive. Not different kits, but 300 in total. New releases. We will have some new 30-minute sisters, new high grades. Yeah, and a lot of not new stuff. So that's about it, guys. I'm not quite sure if there's anything else, if there's something you thought would be a good idea or addition in the warehouse. Write in the comments. I mean, I have a hard time stuffing more stuff in here. Still working on optimizing everything, filling up the gaps, minimize the workflow. But the cave is stuffed to the limit. My wife thinks I'm not using the space good enough. She thinks we could stuff even more stuff in here. I'm not quite sure. She's pretty good at stuff like that. But I mean, I could move that big white piece of ugly furniture over here that we took from one of the children's rooms when we rebuilt some of that, and put in another shelf here. That's one shelf. We could do that. We could, of course, move the showroom because nobody really watches it other than me. I am using all the space in the cupboards below. But of course, if I could put shelves all the way over here and a couple of shelves here, I just think that would be too bad. I actually like this place here. It is a mix of workspace and hobby space. Put a lot of time and effort and money in all this. So I like it as it is, and the more I'm here, the less I really feel like or want to move warehouse due to the lack of space. My big dream is still that the dude inside here will move out. Told you guys a couple of times. That room is just as big as mine. It's a bit different, but it's just as big as mine. And it would be so cool to rebuild that one as a store, hire my daughter and open a store for Gunpla and anime manga stuff, a real store that could take some of the pressure off the warehouse, some of the space in here, or at least fill in like 10% of the warehouse stock in there and restock even more. But it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen, unfortunately. So I have to make this work. And on the other hand, I really don't want to be locked time-wise in a store because you have to have longer opening hours and stuff, and that's just not me with my private life. I spend a lot of time on training and stuff, so I'm actually getting up at 7 or 8 in the morning, and I'm home around 6 or 7 each night, except Thursday and weekends. I don't work weekends. Thursday is no training day, so I have more time And today is Thursday. So that's why I'm making this movie. I just passed the 15-minute mark. Not quite sure there's so much more to talk about other than that. Future projects. I don't have that many future projects right now. I am working on different stuff to cut off cost in the store. It's insane how many bills I have. It's taking and eating up a lot of the revenue that was supposed to go to me. That's how it is. We get a lot of new restrictions in Denmark regarding different stuff, and it's kind of, I'm always like, I have to do all that stuff because I don't want to be punished. And it's like all my competitors, they don't do that stuff, and it's annoying as hell because it's kind of uneven. I have to pay for all kinds of stuff, but that's how it is when you're doing everything by the book to avoid getting slammed by taxes or governments or regulations or all kinds of other stuff. I might have some incoming stuff of this, if you know what that is. Different stuff. All these monochrome kits, you know what that is. In the new year, I might have stuff of this coming home, stuff of this coming home. It's actually already on the way. A lot of you guys already ordered some stuff, so that's also exciting. I have 3 or 4 months where I can use my agent to help me get stuff. Yes, weather's crazy cold, but in here it's nice and cozy. And that's what I love about this place, that it's not a big, high ceiling, concrete floored, no window warehouse. This is actually like a home. Cozy, nice sound, warm, nice flooring, nice everything, to make your workday even better. I mean, who wouldn't love greeting this every day, not having a boss that's bossing you around, but be your own boss and be awesome at it? Yeah, I like that. So I will run for now. Next week I will probably make 1 or 2 unboxing videos on the new stuff arriving, and I wish you a great weekend and a nice December until we meet again.